Miami-Dade County is truly a fascinating and diverse place in every sense of the word. From the amazing waterfront homes to our ever-growing skyline, to the many neighborhoods under the shades of banyan trees. Even as a local, it never ceases to amaze me how unique this place is. But I am equally and constantly surprised how rich our history here in Miami-Dade is as well. Today, I begin my quest to shine a light on our neighborhoods. Welcome to Miami! I'm here with my co-host today, Katherine Oporta, who's taking a tour of this slice of Westchester with me. We're strolling through a street in the neighborhood of Westchester.
Thank you, Joanna. Thanks for having me. I love Westchester.
Westchester is an unincorporated community in western Miami-Dade County with a distinct history and culture. Did you know for years in the 19th century, this part of the county was deemed ineligible due to flooding?
Yeah, and then in the mid-1920s, canneling made it possible to develop the land. One of the earliest major landmarks here was a tropical park horse track, first built in the early 1930s.
Eventually, in the late 1970s, the racetrack was converted into the park we know today, which is the most popular park in all of Westchester, Tropical Park. Today, Tropical Park is an urban oasis and is home to sports facilities, miles of pathways lined with gorgeous landscaping, and its famous hill, one that I have countless memories rolling down as a child.
Speaking of memories, there are so many fond memories here. Too many to recount right now, but some of the fondest were at Santa's Enchanted Forest. It was a winter wonderland right in Miami-Dade, a Christmas park that has since moved on.
But in its place, near the Equestrian Center, whose stables were built for the horse track, there are many festivals hosted here, including rodeos, horse shows, food trucks, and more. And since Santa went back to the North Pole, I'm so happy that right here at the entrance to Tropical Park, we now have the new Westchester Cultural Arts Center, which is home to a live theater, musical performances, and local artists right here in western Miami-Dade.
It was during a post-World War II development outburst that the neighborhood we know came to be, including its housing layout and many legacy businesses still going strong today. Places like Bird Bowl, Frankie's Pizza, Art Better's Hot Dogs, and more, all founded in the 1950s.
During the 1960s, waves of Cuban immigration added the final sprinkling of sazon on this peaceful yet vibrant community. It truly is a family-friendly place to live, with several places of worship, amazing schools, both public and private, and a tranquil suburban atmosphere.
Yet, though here in Westchester, we're outside the hustle and bustle of Brickell. This doesn't mean Westchester is boring by any stretch of the imagination. Besides the festival shows and cool places we mentioned, Westchester is home to a few awesome bars.
But I have to admit, for many years, it was missing a true neighborhood pub. That is, until our next stop was built. This is Lincoln's Beard Brewery, one of my favorite places to grab a cold one, not only for the beer itself, but the overall vibe.
The Beard, as it's known to locals, has become a community hub where people from all walks of life come together equally. It truly exemplifies the idea of a local neighborhood pub and much more.
Let's go check it out and learn a little more about its story. In Westchester's most favorite spot, Lincoln's Beard Brewery. with the manager today, Patrick. You're going to showcase several of the beers you have and, tell us a little bit more about the brewery, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been here in Westchester for just over 7 years now. When this place originally started, it was meant to be just nothing but a brewery. Just like they didn't think it was going to evolve into what it's become. We went from just making beer in the hopes of distro and all sorts of stuff like a typical brewery would. And we realized that we are very good at, hosting parties for people. We're very good at hosting from karaoke nights to live music nights to allowing people to throw their nonprofits and doing all sorts of fun events. Having regulars and having people treat this place as their local watering hole. They've all made their little marks on the place, and it has slowly evolved from the very typical, straightforward brewery to the very intense, eclectic, awesome Lincoln spirit that you see today.
So one of the things that I love about Westchester is the amount of avocado and mango trees that you can find in people's neighborhoods. And you told me that this beer here has mango, so you have to tell us a little bit more about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't live in Westchester if you're not stealing mangoes from your neighbors. So this beer is actually from a locally sourced farm down the street on the other side of A.D. Barnes Park. It's Dandy Mangoes.
Oh, it's very good. Wow. This is like juice.
So he is a very huge mango enthusiast.
Mommy juice.
Yeah.
Mommy juice. At 8% alcohol for a beer, it will make you feel something.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's a combination where he makes this beautiful puree that we use that's about 5 different mangoes at different proportions to get a whole wide array of mango flavor going out. And we add a little touch of vanilla, have a very high ABV content to it to give it that right mouthfeel. It's one of the few sours that we make that people just demand we bring back. So we try to keep it on year round.
This is amazing.
Cheers, yeah, this is a big seller.
It's better than a mimosa.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
I agree.
Right?
A little beer mosa vibes going on.
You could start wholesaling this. You could start exporting this all over. This is delicious. Patrick, thank you again for having us. I'm so excited to see your Summer of Violence, a mango flavored beer, go be a hit because this is delicious.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank our brewers and the locally sourced mangoes and just Westchester in general.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
You enjoyed our little glimpse of Westchester today, but honestly, that's all it was, a glimpse. So come by and see for yourself why this is just such an amazing community to live in.